Hi guys, it's Mrs. Kushner, and today we are talking about email etiquette. In this video, you are going to learn how to write a clear email. For this video, you are going to need your email etiquette notes and a pencil. Go ahead, pause the video, get the supplies you need, and click play when you are ready to go. All right, I can hear you through the screen. Why do I need to know this? Always a good question. You need to know this because number one, email is a life skill. Through all the technology changes we've had over the past 20, 30, 40 years, you know what the thing that's staying the same through all the technology changes is? It's email. Ever since it started, it is sticking with us. So this is a skill you are gonna need not only this year, but moving forward in life. Next, the second reason you need to know this is because a good email is going to help you get what you need, whereas a bad email is less likely to get you the result that you're hoping for. All right, now there's 4 keys to a good email we're going to look at today. A clear subject line, make it look like a letter, no demands or blame, and be specific. Let's dive into each of those to see what I mean when I say them. All right, number 1, clear subject line. First, to be able to write a clear subject line, you need to just understand what's the purpose of a subject line. Well, a subject line, its job is to tell the recipient, the person getting your email, what the email will be about. It's a clue to what the email is going to be about when they open the email. Kind of like a title on an article tells you what the article is going to be about. So to write a clear subject line, you want to do 2 things. You want to keep it specific and direct, and you also want to keep it short. You have the email for all the details. So let me show you an example. I think it's easier to see. Here's the scenario. You don't remember which vocabulary questions you're supposed to complete for homework, and it is due tomorrow. Here's the bad example, the thing you should not send. Help me, I'm confused! Here's why it's bad. Number 1, those all caps, they just yelled at the teacher. So your teacher's gonna get an email and be like, whoa, rude. So that's probably not gonna get you what you want. Number 2, it is not specific. That teacher does not know you're confused on vocab. All they know is you're confused. On the other hand, a much better example would be vocabulary homework question. With this, your teacher goes in knowing, oh, they've got a question and I know what the question's going to be about, the vocab homework. So they're already ready to tackle your question. So here's your scenario. You're stuck trying to write the final paragraph of your research paper. You don't know how to get it done. What subject line would you write to your teacher for this email? All right, number 2, make it look like a letter. So here's what your email would look like. You have your to, you have your from, you have your subject. Now, the make it look like a letter means you're gonna have 3 elements. You're gonna have an opener. You're not just gonna start with your question. You're actually gonna write the opener something like, good evening, Mrs. Kushner. Then you're gonna skip lines. So after your opening, you skip a line. Then you write your email. I'm working on my thesis writing homework, but I'm stuck. Can we meet during study hall tomorrow so I can get some help? Then you're gonna skip a line again before you write your closing, something like thank you, comma, and then your name, or you might say see you tomorrow, comma, your name. You can choose a number of different openings and closings, but your email should be written so that it looks like a letter before you hit send. All right, 3, no demands or blame. So what do I mean when I say no blame? Here's blame. Why did you give me an F on my test? I studied hard for it. Whew, that's a little heated there. This student just blamed the teacher for the grade they earned. Yikes. Or no demands. You put my grade in wrong on the grade book. It says 29, not 92. You need to fix it fast or my mom will ground me. Double yikes. That email's probably not going to get the student the help they want. They want help changing their grade. So how do you go about fixing this? Well, To avoid blaming and demands, you're going to do two things. You're going to take ownership where you should, and you're going to ask questions instead. So that student who failed and they don't know why they got that grade, instead, they should ask a question. Can we meet so that you can help me understand why I failed? I studied a lot and I really thought I knew it. All right, number 4, be specific. So here's what you don't want to do. Bad example. Dear Mrs. Kushner, can you help me with the homework? Thanks, Ivy Jones. Ivy wrote a really nice email, but I don't know what she needs help with. Is the homework she needs help with the vocab or the reading? Where does she need help? Is it on the deadline or actually how to do it? So you want to be specific in a couple different ways. Things like, what assignment are you asking about? What do you understand versus what are you stuck on? And then if you want to meet in person, go ahead and recommend time. Can we meet after school? Can we meet during study hall? Something like that. All right, now when should I expect a reply? This is going to vary by person and by teacher, because each teacher probably has their own email rules. But in the real world, in life in general, you should expect a reply within 1 to 2 days. You should not email again following up until at least 2 days have passed, just to give whomever they are time to reply, because their schedule, you don't know what it's like. All right, in this video, you've learned how to write a clear email. Great work, and I will see you next time.